Welcome to section 2.8 on dividing rationals. I hope you get a chuckle out of that. It definitely made me laugh. Okay. Dividing rationals starts with fractions. We have two fractions together, and we can't do this problem. Except we can turn it into a multiplication problem by flipping the second fraction. Okay, I hope that rings a bell somewhere. Flip the second fraction. Then we just multiply across. 1 times 3 is 3. 3 times 4 is 12. And now we have to simplify. We divide the top and the bottom by 3, and we get 1 over 4. Some of you are going to use the shortcut. If you notice there's a 3 here and a 3 here, you can simplify those right away to get 1 over 4. It's the same process. It's just, where are you taking the shortcut? I don't have a problem if you use that shortcut. If you want to be taught that shortcut, come to class tomorrow. Here we have to turn this into an improper fraction first. So we get 3 times 3 is 9, plus 2 is 11. So I get negative 2/3 divided by 11/3. Now we flip the second fraction. Negative 2 over 3 times 3 over 11. Flip the second one. Negative 2 times 3 is negative 6. 3 times 11 is 33. And we cannot simplify this, so that's our answer. Actually, we can simplify negative 6 over 33 down to negative 2 over 11. Now, in algebra, they like to give us problems like this, where you have two fractions. What this actually says here, I'm going to write it down at the bottom, is negative 1/3 divided by 4. And the problem with this is we'd have to turn the 4 into 4 over 1. You may rewrite the problem like this, but most of you won't. Most of you will simply go like this, 4 over 1, and then flip the second fraction. Negative 1/3 times 1 over 4. We take this fraction, we move it up there, and then we flip it. Then we multiply. Negative 1 over 12. If you do it down here and flip it, that's also fine. Now on this one, the 1 is the number by itself. So I'm going to move this down. Oops. So that means I have to put the 1 with a 1 on top. So now I flip the second fraction. I get 1 over 1 times negative 4 over 3. Okay, second fraction was flipped. I get negative 4 over 3 as my answer, and I am done. Would like you to try these on your own. Okay, we're back. For this problem, put the 1 on the bottom, turn this into negative 5 over 2, and then we are going to go negative 5 over 1 times 2 over negative 5, which gives us negative 10 over 5, which gives us the answer of negative 2. Right word, but I'm going to use delighted. Here on the second one, we have negative 3 over 4. We're going to leave that. This becomes 3 over 1. Negative 3 over 4 times 1 over 3. Shortcut, you could go 1 and 1 here. That would be fine. Same you could have done over here. But most of you are going to go negative 3 over 12. Simplify down to negative 1 over 4. And that's your answer. A topic I really enjoy teaching is we call this the Hart method. Okay, we have a problem like this on the top. 32x minus 8, and it's all divided by 4. What we do is we take that 4, and it's like we're distributing it to each term, except distributing it as a division sign. So when we draw in a heart, it becomes 32x over 4 right here, negative 8 over 4 right here. We put the negative there, which is just fine. Then you would just simplify. 32 divided by 4 is 8. We keep the x. 8 divided by 4 is 2, so we put minus 2, and that's our answer. So we turned a very ugly looking fraction problem into a nice easy problem. We call it the heart method because it's drawn just like a heart. There's one piece, there's the other piece. I think one of my documents is down here. Okay, whoa, that is horrible. Just horrible. Let's try this again. 32x minus 8 all over 4. Heart method. Heart. Heart. Okay? Pretty horrible. But the idea is that it's a picture. So on these problems here, I'm going to use the heart method. I'm going to draw in this. Make sure you keep this symbol with the second number. There, that was pretty good. That's about as artistic as I can get. So I get 48x over 6, negative 12 over 6. 48 divided by 6 is 8 with an x. Negative 12 divided by 6 is negative 2. And kaboom, kaboom. Down here on the bottom, same thing. This one's not going to be very good. Okay, there's the heart. And the second part of the heart, not horrible, but not great. So I get negative 12x divided by 3. And I get negative 9 divided by 3. Negative 12x divided by 3 is negative 4x. Negative 9 divided by 3 is negative 3. And done. Done and done. If you have a problem like this, where if we do, for example, 11 divided by 2 is a fraction, and 13 divided by 2 is a fraction, we leave it. So we don't do anything. How are we doing on time here? Pretty good. Alrighty, I think we have a couple more examples, and then just the check at the end. Pause and try this on your own. And we're back. It's always weird because I don't actually pause the video, so I'm always kind of just like, and we're back. And nothing really changes. Anyway, the point here, if we do the heart method here, we end up getting a 9x over 2 and a negative 6 over 2. You can answer this a couple ways. Okay, 9 divided by 2 is a fraction. Or, I mean, a decimal, sorry. Or a fraction, I guess. So you could have done 4.5x minus 3. That would be okay. But I probably would say just leave it as the original one. Okay, you could have also left it as 9x over 2 minus 3. That is also mathematically correct, too. Okay? As long as you didn't do something wildly different than any of those, just fine. Do the heart method here. Being careful with my negative. So I get 50 over 5, which is 10, minus 15x over 5, which is negative 3x. If you rewrote this as negative 3x plus 10, also correct. Okay, here's what I want you to do for class tomorrow. I would like you to bring these 3 problems. Problem 1. Problem 2. Problem 3. Okay, and your homework assignment, which you will do in class tomorrow, is right there. Have a great night.